Well, good afternoon on this first day of the new year, 2011, on Hollywood Beach Broadwalk.
Yes.
Have you made any resolutions?
Oh yeah, I've made resolutions to keep this server job that I have and to just step up and prosper. Haven't worked for a couple of years, but we've been scraping by with some money we had saved. So I'm just ready to get busy. I think this is going to be a good year.
Trenny and Tyler, good afternoon here, the first day of the new year, 2011, here on Hollywood Beach Broadwalk. How did you bring in the new year?
Well, I was working and they were sleeping. I work in a casino, so I was working all night.
And how were some of the people at the casino celebrating the mowing?
They were having a great time.
How did you bring in the new year?
Well, I was at the gym earlier, and I stopped down at the good old park walk here, and I watched probably 1,000 people walk by in the past hour, and thought it'd be a great way to kind of just start the new year of walking down on the beach, enjoy the wind, and feel some fresh air and some good vibes of the people walking by.
What brought you out today?
Well, I think it was the nice weather. We've had some cold weather lately, and now that we have the temperatures back up to where we like them, it's a perfect time to get out on the beach, and we always enjoy the ocean, especially on New Year's Day, because whatever you do on New Year's Day is what you're going to do the rest of the year, so we want to be somewhere near the ocean.
Starting off right.
That's right, that was my idea. To come here.
Where were you at midnight? How did you bring in the new year?
Oh, with friends and family.
Yeah, we went to a house party from people from Colombia and Mexico, and we had some of the traditions from those countries.
Yeah.
And we had a wonderful time.
Who was the first person you met after the stroke of midnight that you've never met before in your life? What were they about? What did you learn from them?
Let's see, the first person would have been probably, well, we met, you mean since midnight?
Like the first new person you met of this year that you never met before. Oh, okay.
You're the winner.
I'm the lucky winner. Can you say where you were at midnight?
At midnight, I was at the Mardi Gras Casino, enjoying the fireworks. Let's see, I walked around and I saw the dancers and drum players from Haiti. They're all dressed up in nice gold feathers, and the dancers were both male and female, all dressed up and decked out. It was quite the music
Who was the first person you met in the new year that you never met before? What were they about? Where were they from?
I actually met one of the bartenders who's engaged to one of the other people that works there. So they both work there at the casino. Never met them before in my life. I think the person was from Trinidad, and the other person was local.
So how did you bring in the new year last night? Did you have, in what way did you celebrate?
Oh, it was awesome. I worked at the little corner restaurant here for a while and made some money. And then when I got cut, I hadn't met a lot of the locals, and the owners had hors d'oeuvres and champagne, and not too many people were taking the champagne. So I grabbed a bottle and just went around and was just pouring for people and wishing them a happy and blessed life.
Who was the first person you met in the new year that you never knew before? Maybe just after 12 you met someone new. Who was it, and what was their story?
Oh, I met some interesting Canadians that were down here vacationing. Their name eludes me, but they've been a couple that was together for actually 18 years, which is a long time. And we sat and talked, and they were some crazy people. They just have a different attitude, because their culture is different.
Really, I'm not big on resolution. I figure if you have to wait and do a resolution, that's kind of
a little too late.
You should be able to.
Or the idea that if any resolution you were going to do wouldn't last?
No, not that. It's just more that obviously if you know you should be doing something, you should be doing it and not wait for the new year.
So Tyler, what was the year 2010 like for you?
A lot of sports.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And do you see a lot more sports going forward in 2011?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of sports?
Baseball.
Yeah? In Little League?
Travel.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a ton of baseball this year.
Do you have any resolutions this year?
Yes, I do.
Tell me, Jean, what resolution do you have?
My resolution is to be a little bit more organized and to structure my life a little bit better and be more helpful to others.
Have you had that kind of resolution before?
mostly it was about losing weight and stuff like that.
Okay.
This time it's more organized in my life, so I have better quality throughout the year.
What resolutions in life did you have the most but carried out the least?
Trying to lose weight.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the same with me. I have that.
Or
that problem
exercise.
too,
Okay.
Or exercise.
So organization and time management's an easier proposition.
I think so.
What is the resolution in life that you've made the most and were least able to keep?
The resolution I made the most was least able to keep. Well, that's a good one. Finding a good woman.
Okay. Sounds like a good resolution to me.
That's probably half of the reason that I came here as well, was to meet someone that wasn't from where I'm from, and meet someone that's from a different culture on top of it, not from the United States. Hopefully someone that would mesh with me nice and see how it goes.
Had you kept to your resolutions in 2010? The ones that you
Absolutely
made?
not.
How long did it last?
Absolutely not. Probably until I went to the fridge and got the first beer.
Okay.
You know, so we're just going to try temperance a little bit.
I understand. Do you make resolutions once a year or more often than that?
Oh, no, it's more often than once a year because that's not enough. Because as the year goes by, a new situation evolves, we have to do something different. So we want to respond to that. We can at least think about it, you know, whether we actually act on it or not.
What New Year's resolution did you have in 2010, and how long did it last?
Well, in 2010, I was supposed to finish my log home out in Arizona, and I got that done. I got to go back this year as the second part of my resolution to finish my other log home in Wisconsin.
On the subject of should old acquaintance be forgot, are there people that it's time to move on from and need to forget?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's always time like that. Moving here from Texas was the best way to get rid of that.
How long have you been here?
I've been here 20 years now.
Okay.
It's like the blink of an eye.
So, what other thoughts do you have in terms of the out with the old and in with the new?
Just gonna try and maintain a more positive attitude, and when I get depressed, not let that paralyze me, and just keep moving forward, one foot after the other.
Are there any new plans or goals that you want to, start anew with?
Nothing to start anew. My whole thing is about the long haul. Life is definitely the journey, and certainly living every day and just getting a little better at the things that you try to accomplish in your life. And nothing huge, but just try to get a little better every day and enjoy life and enjoy being around my kids and wife.
You take the song Old Lang Syne, Old Acquaintance Be Forgot. What acquaintances in your life you should be forgetting?
Well, I'm a firm believer in moving ahead. I don't like to sit back and dwell on the past and look at people that perhaps could have been in my life or were in my life or acquaintances. I like to move ahead, and it just for me seems to get better results.
What resolution in life have you time and time again have kept making and still not quite been able to resolve?
Oh, there's a lot, and some I would actually admit to publicly, and one of them is not to be so half-assed at everything I do and not make excuses for, oh, well, I don't have time to put the dishes up after I wash them, just go ahead and put them up wet. When I do the laundry, go ahead and fold the clothes and put them up.
So skipping steps?
Yeah, finish all the steps, Stop making excuses for myself.
Right.
Because we blame everybody else, but we don't want to accept.
What do you think gets in the way of that? You're in a rush to somewhere else or something else?
Oh yeah, definitely it's mismanagement of time, because I only have two speeds. I have wide full open or idle. So when I'm not doing when I'm at idle, nothing happens. And when I'm wide full open, just get out of the way, because that's when I'm going to be functioning. And that's something I want to work on too.
What it might mean to you? What have you thought of?
I want to grow a foot. It's my New Year's resolution.
Oh, okay. Your resolution's to get another 6.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Get bigger in some way, somehow.
Well,
A lot of protein.
what about your tippy toes? There you go. All right, you got that. Any others?
I think that's about it.
Do you
And that I
anticipate
did.
finding more of the same going
And
forward?
I want to do more challenging things like I
Yeah.
did last year, so that that I can you know, like just not be so afraid and just step out, because that's what Americans are built on, being creative and starting out and being a little daring to try something that more challenging for your life.
So would that be the advice you'd leave other people going forward in 2011?
Yeah, try something new and not be so afraid.
What parting thoughts do you have on just the subject of the new year and
think more of other people than yourself.
Any parting thoughts on the subject of New Year's and resolutions and celebration?
New Year's and resolutions, I'm certainly hoping for everybody to have some peace. I'd like to see our military boys back from overseas, and I'm an ex-military person myself. I think that the economy could change a lot by bringing them back, the war and the expenses for them to be there.
You know, when you get to the point of making a resolution, you realize that there's something that you're not happy with and that you need to change, and that's a big step right there. Of course, then I got to follow through with the next steps after that, you know, keep up with it.
Well, Journey of 1,000 Miles begins with
the first step and the next fall.
Phil, well, I thank you so much for your time today, and I wish you the best in the business and in the new year, and may all your resolutions come true.
Well, thank you. It's been awesome. I really appreciate this.
Well, Paul and Jean, I thank you so much for your time today, and I wish that all your resolutions and goals in 2011 come true going forward.
Okay, thank you so much.
And the best to you.
Well said, Matt. I thank you for your time today,
And it's nice chatting with you too.
and I hope all your wishes of resolutions in this year come true.
Thanks much.
I thank you so much for your time today and sharing some of your thoughts on the new year.
Absolutely, thank you.